I'm gonna get up close so y'all can see my skin because we are done our routine. Skin is looking good, feeling good. Yes. Hey everybody, my name is Cameron Cooper. I'm 27 years old, also known as Skin by Cam. I am a licensed esthetician based here in Maryland. I've been in the skincare industry for about 2 years, and I'm a huge skincare fanatic. I love trying out different products, treatments, and tools to see what's gonna work best for my skin and in turn for my clients as well. Tonight we're gonna get into my nighttime routine to include some gentle exfoliation for combination oily skin. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the video. So I mentioned earlier, but I have oily combination skin. For me, I'm pretty oily in like that T-zone area, and then around the perimeter of my face is pretty normal. But I also deal with hyperpigmentation and ingrown hairs as well, also known as folliculitis. But for me, after that inflamed area has gone away, I'm then left with that post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation also. So especially here, like on my cheek area, you can see some of those hyperpigmented areas. So that's why tonight's routine is going to include some AHA, some BHAs, and some enzymes actually to help with that hyperpigmentation and then hopefully help prevent some future breakouts as well. Now we're going to go ahead and get into my first step, which is going to be the cleansing stage. So for the cleansing stage tonight, we're definitely going to be doing a double cleanse, but our first cleanser is going to be this one here from Image Skincare. This is their MD line, which is their medical grade line. This is called their Restoring Facial Cleanser. Now this one you can only get through either a licensed esthetician or dermatologist, and it's going to include your AHAs and BHAs. You have lactic acid, glycolic acid, as well as salicylic acid, which is all going to help gently exfoliate the skin, help remove your makeup. It's going to get rid of your sunscreen as well, help start breaking that down. And it's great for that cell turnover and rejuvenating the skin. And with that gentle exfoliation, you're also going to be able to help all your following products penetrate the skin a lot better. So for this one, we're gonna use, and y'all can see I'm over here shaking. We're gonna use though about a quarter size amount. You guys can see it there. I always like to put the product on my face first and then add water. That way you're not losing any of the product or wasting it and letting it go right down the sink. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually just apply that to my face. And then I'm gonna add some water. And then I'm gonna cleanse for about 60 seconds. That 1 minute rule is important. The cleansing stage is super important. I'm just gonna wet my hands. And then I'm gonna add it to my cleanser on my face. And it's gonna help gently start it foaming up a little bit. It's gonna start to break down my sunscreen, that excess oil a little bit. And that 60-second rule, all of that really is about is allowing the product enough time to actually be on your face. That way it's effective. Even though it's a wash-off product, you still wanna give it some time to actually work on the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse and then get into my second step. So now that my first cleanse is done, my face already feels so good. I'm gonna go ahead and get into my second cleanser. My second cleanser is this one here from NATURIUM. It's their Fermented Rice Enzyme Cleanser. I love this cleanser. This is where we're gonna start getting those enzymes involved into this routine. But this one also has micro powders, which is gonna help exfoliate the skin as well. So we're getting that physical exfoliation there a little bit. But this is an amazing, amazing product. I love how it helps to polish the skin. I'm gonna show you all the texture too. But when I start to cleanse, and again, I'm gonna put it on my dry skin first. And then I'm gonna add some water, but I'm gonna get a little closer so you all can start to see the texture of it. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to help the product foam up a little bit. And as you begin to rub on your face, you'll feel those micro powders and they dissolve after you've kind of worked them in a little bit. And I'm gonna bring this down to my neck too. And you start to feel a little bit of that physical exfoliation, it polishing that skin for you. Those rice enzymes are amazing because it's gonna help start to break down those keratins that are holding together that dead skin on your face. That way, once we rinse, we're gonna reveal smoother skin, polished skin, and you guys, let the products do the work. It already has those micro powders in there, so you don't have to rub your face really hard or anything like that. I'm just doing nice light little circles all around my face, working the product in, working it all over. And I really like to focus on those areas that I know I get oily. So right here in the center, I already have larger pores right there, so I really like to focus right there. And then also in like that center part of my face too. So I'm gonna go ahead and start rinsing, and then I will be back for my next step. All right, so our second cleanse is done. And my skin is feeling amazing already. Super clean, but not stripped, but also already feeling a lot softer as well from those micro powders from that rice enzyme cleanser. The next one I'm gonna get into tonight is my mask for tonight, and this is from GLYMED Plus. This is another professional line that you can get through a licensed esthetician or dermatologist. This is their anti-aging exfoliant mask. And again, this is gonna include your AHAs and your BHAs in this one too. Now I do wanna kind of differentiate AHAs and BHAs. So you have alpha hydroxy acids, and then you have your beta hydroxy acids. Your AHAs are your water soluble acids, and those are going to be great for aging skin and also helping hyperpigmentation. Now your BHAs are more geared to, and that's your salicylic acid. That one's more geared towards that oily skin because it's an oil soluble acid that's going to help get deeper down into those pores and really help clear them out. So this one is actually going to include a blend of both of those, as well as some fruit botanicals and flower botanicals to help make the formulation more soothing for your skin. Also going to include some antioxidants as well, which is always great, which is that anti-aging part in it. I'm going to show you all the texture. This one does actually have some jojoba beads in it. So let me see if you can actually see some of them. You can see the texture of it. Now this one you can actually use as a cleanser or a mask, but I love that it has those jojoba beads. So again, you're getting a little bit of that physical exfoliation along with your chemical exfoliation from those AHAs and BHAs. Now if you have hyperpigmentation, like for me, it's gonna be on the cheek area. In that area, I'm gonna rub the product a little bit, just so I'm getting some of that physical exfoliation there, but then just spread the product everywhere else. So right along the under eye area, not too close though. And then of course around the perimeter of my face here and on my forehead. And then I'm also gonna bring this one down my jawline area and a little bit onto my neck too. With this one, you're gonna leave it on for about 10 minutes or so and then rinse it off. So all of our washout products are done. So now we're gonna get into our actives for the evening. And I'm gonna actually start off with this one right here from NATURIUM. This is the Quadruple Hyaluronic Acid Serum, 5%. I love this one. I'm gonna actually give it a little shake first. This one's a bit thicker than like your usual hyaluronic acid serum, and that's what I love most about this one. You see how it's not even running down my hand like most other hyaluronic acid. It kind of has a thicker texture to it, more, very serum-y like. I just take 3 or 4 pumps of that in my hand, and I'm gonna work that all over my face and my neck too. We all know hyaluronic acid is an amazing hydrator for the skin. It's gonna help draw that water to your skin and hold it in, because it can hold up 1,000 times its weight in water. So I'm gonna put this one all over, and before my skin dries down too much, I'm actually gonna go ahead and into one of my other actives for the evening, and that's gonna be right here from Peace Out. This is the Peace Out Retinol Eye Stick. I love this one. This is one I just started recently trying for about a month now, but it has squalane and retinol in it, which is amazing for your skin. Squalane is a beautiful hydrator for the skin. It mimics some of the hydrators that are already naturally produced in our skin, so it works amazing. Now this one, I like to use this one at night, and what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of warming it up a little bit on the back of my hand. That way when I'm going to apply it under my eye, it's not tugging or pulling too much. So I like to just gently swipe the product all along my under eye area and even hit above as well. And then I'm gonna do the other side too. And then above as well. And then after I've done that, I just gently kind of pat that in. And y'all see I'm using my ring finger. So we're being super gentle, and I'm just gonna pat that in and around my eye area. And up here as well. Just kind of bring that all around. All right, y'all, I may have lied earlier because this might be one of my other favorite parts of my routine. Not only because it's marking the end of the routine, but it's one of my favorite products as well. This one again is from MA Skincare. This is their MD line. This is their Youth Repair Restoring Cream. I love this one as well. We all know that retinol is a powerhouse ingredient in skincare in general. So I just had some retinol for right under my eye area, and now I'm gonna go ahead and get some retinol for the rest of my face. This one also is gonna have encapsulated encapsulated vitamin C. You're gonna also have some glycolic and lactic acid again, so we're getting that leave-on treatment this time. And then again, that retinol. So we love retinol to help with prevention of fine lines and wrinkles. It also helps rejuvenate and kind of regenerate that skin as well. So I just took about 3 pumps of that. And I'm gonna apply that on the neck area too, and then all the way down to my chest. And it absorbs super quick into the skin. I'm gonna apply a little bit more so I can also show you all the texture of it. But again, this one's a cream, so it's a little bit heavier than your standard moisturizer, but for nighttime, that's good because you're gonna be asleep. You're not gonna be able to drink any water for hopefully 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. You should be getting your 6 to 8 hours of sleep. That helps your skin as well. But we're going to bed, so it's a good opportunity and a good time to use a heavier moisturizer, especially for me because I do have oily skin. You do still have to moisturize oily skin, you all. Oily skin does need moisture, it does need hydration, because without it, that actually could be what's making your skin more oily. So you want to go ahead and apply that all over. And then I'm going to get up close so you all can see my skin because we are done our routine. Skin is looking good, feeling good. Yes. So we're gonna just let that kind of soak in. And that's it, you all. I'm gonna brush my brows because they are so thick, y'all. I need to use a full brush for my eyebrows. I'm gonna get close so y'all can see them. They're on my hairs. Yes, they are. They're just extra thick. So I'm gonna brush that. And I also like to brush my facial hair as well, just to make sure I don't have any excess product built up in my hair. Even though this is the end of my nighttime routine, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a licensed esthetician, so keep in mind that I'm able and I do have access to be able to get different treatments. I love an enzyme peel. I love to do in-house treatments, including high frequency, which is a great way to help kill any surface bacteria for acne. All different types of treatments and tools that I have access to. So those are also things that I do to help maintain my skin, but this is my at-home routine to help, preserve and keep the longevity of the treatments that I do get, in the office. But all of those are part of my routine that I do. And again, you guys can find me. My name is Cameron Cooper. Again, I'm a licensed esthetician based here in Maryland. You can find me on Instagram. My handle is @skin.by.cam. Also on Facebook, Skin by Cam, and Twitter as well, Skin by Cam. If you all have any questions for me, feel free to leave a comment. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.